Chapter 3. The Descriptive Marks of Mind, Thought, and Sense Consciousness. At that time, the Bodhisattva Visulamati addressed the Buddha and said, "World-honored one, you have spoken about bodhisattvas skilled in the secrets of mind, thought, and sense consciousness. Why do you speak of these bodhisattvas as being skilled in the secrets of mind, thought, and sense consciousness? What do you mean by describing them in this fashion?" Then the world-honored one addressed the Bodhisattva Visulamati and said, "It is very good, Visulamati, that you are able to question the Tathagata about this profound theme. You raise this question because you desire to benefit and gladden unlimited sentient beings, because you have compassion for the world and all its gods, men, angels, and so forth, so that they may be led to realize meaning, benefit, and happiness. Attend, then, and I will explain the meaning of the secrets of mind, thought, and sense consciousness. Visulamati, you should understand that sundry sentient beings fall into sundry destinies in their transmigrations through the 6 destinies. Whether egg-born, womb-born, moisture-born, or magically born, they issue from birth. From the very first instant of their births, the maturation, evolution, unification, increase, and growth of their minds, together with all their seeds, depend upon 2 appropriations. The first is their appropriation of the material senses in the body. The second is their appropriation of the propensity toward verbal fabrication, indiscriminating images and words. In the worlds of form, sentient beings have these 2 appropriations, but not in the world of no form. Visulamati, this consciousness is also termed the appropriating consciousness, because it is taken up together with the body. It is also termed the receptacle consciousness, because this consciousness joins itself to and lies hidden in that body in a common security and risk. It is also termed mind, because this consciousness minds and accumulates material forms, sounds, odors, tastes, and touches. Visulamati, because the appropriating consciousness is the support and ground, there evolves the group of the 6 consciousnesses of seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching, and thinking. The conditions that produce visual consciousness are the eye and material forms. In synergy with such visual consciousness, there evolves a thinking consciousness that simultaneously discriminates those very objects seen. The conditions that elicit aural, olfactory, gustatory, and tactile consciousness are the ear, nose, tongue, and body, together with sound, odor, taste, and touch. In synergy with these aural, olfactory, gustatory, and tactile consciousnesses, there evolves a thinking consciousness that simultaneously discriminates these same objects. Visulamati, when a single visual consciousness evolves, at that very instant a discriminative thinking consciousness arises in synergy with that visual consciousness. When 2, 3, 4, or 5 consciousnesses develop, at that very instant a discriminative thinking consciousness arises in synergy with those same 5 consciousnesses. Visulamati, it is like a great rush of flowing waters. If the conditions for one wave are present, only one wave will develop. If the conditions for 2 or more are present, then many waves will develop. But that great rush of waters itself flows on constantly without interruption or cessation. It is also like the surface of a very pure mirror. If the conditions for one image are present, then only one image will appear in that mirror. If the conditions for 2 or more images are present, then many images will appear. But the mirror's surface does not alter itself into the image and suffers no change at all. Likewise, Visulamati, the appropriating consciousness is similar to those rushing waters, for it is the support and ground. When the conditions for the arising of a single visual consciousness are present, then a single visual consciousness develops. when the conditions for the arising of the five sense consciousnesses, or however many are present, then those consciousnesses develop. Visalamati, although in this fashion the bodhisattvas, supported by the wisdom of abiding in doctrine, are skilled in the secrets of mind, thought, and sense consciousness, yet it is not on this account that the Tathagata described them as skilled in mind, thought, and sense consciousness. Visalamati, all those bodhisattvas are said to be skilled in ultimate meaning and are described by the Tathagata as skilled in ultimate meaning because each one within himself does not see appropriation as though it were real, does not see appropriating consciousness, nor storing, nor the receptacle consciousness, nor accumulation, nor mind, nor visible forms, nor visual consciousness, nor sounds, nor aural consciousness, nor odors, nor olfactory consciousness, nor taste, nor gustatory consciousness, nor touch, nor tactile consciousness, as though they were real. They do not see objects of thought, nor thinking consciousness as though real. Visalamati, it is on this account that they are called bodhisattvas, skilled in the secrets of mind, thought, and sense consciousness, and are so described by the Tathagata. Then the world-honored one recited these verses to emphasize his meaning. The appropriating consciousness is profound and subtle indeed. All its seeds are like a rushing torrent. Fearing that they would imagine and cling to it as to a self, I have not revealed it to the foolish.